Hero Realms Digital is coming to Kickstarter. This is an app we've been working on for a long time, and a lot of people have been really, really excited about it. It's in alpha right now. The game works. It's super fun. I streamed it last week. Other people are going to be streaming it, so you can check it out. And one of the things with Hero Realms, we really wanted it to be a different play experience from Star Realms. We wanted players to be able to play Star Realms and keep playing their Star Realms, and but also play Hero Realms and have reasons to go to both apps. So in Hero Realms, you've got a leveling system. So basically, it combines the Star Realms style deck building with RPG style leveling and character development. Super, super cool. And we got a cool little video, a little teaser.
Yes, our friend Ori Kagan, who many of you know from the
Go Ori
community.
Awesome.
So that's just a little teaser. And if you're interested in video production, Ari actually has been posting tutorial videos on how to do really cool effects on videos. If anyone on the stream knows the link, you can post it below. He may be on here. But yeah, he does awesome stuff. So do you want to talk just a little bit about Hero Realms?
Basically, Hero Realms, for anybody who has not played the physical game, Hero Realms and Star Realms have the same sort of base game engine, but we do some different stuff in Hero Realms that really brings the game to light. And in the app, we were really able to focus on. So with Hero Realms, you can play as a particular character. This is a little bit like Legendary Commanders in Star Realms, but much more so. So basically, you can play as a cleric, a fighter, a ranger, a thief, or a wizard. Each character class has their own starting health, a unique starting deck, and skill and ability cards that stay in play. They're kind of like gambits that you can use. One of them you can use throughout the game, costs gold to use, and the other one is a sacrifice ability. And for the physical game, we have the paper campaign, and in that we had a lot of really cool features where basically you could level up your character over time. You'd find treasure that permanently adds to your starting deck. You get experience, which you could then use to improve your skills and abilities. Really awesome stuff, and it's all designed to be able to be played versus in the campaign, but also PvP. With the digital app, we really focused on this aspect of the game, which is super cool. So when you play Hero Realms Digital, you start out by creating a character. So you'll select your class. You can select artwork. There's a male and female art on each of the characters. And you can name your character. So you put in your name and you click create, and now you've got a level 1. You've got your level 1 character, and then you play games online, or you can also play that offline versus the AI. You can play online versus friends, or you can do ranked matches with players from around the world. And when you play games, win or lose, your character will gain experience points. And when you get enough experience points, your character levels up. So, I'm just going to show a quick shot of gameplay here. So this is I'm in the midst of fireballing my opponent. You've got little abilities you can see next to your character's avatars. You've got these little circular abilities. Those so I had a fireball circular ability here, but I clicked on it and used it. And the fireball does 4 damage to your opponent and every one of their champions. So I'm in the midst of blasting my opponent here, and this nice graphic comes up. But you got the cards in the middle in the market. You've got your gold, and your combat works just like Star Realms in the purchasing. Cards go to your discard pile. Combat's used to attack your opponent or their stuff, in this case champions. So you've got that awesome gameplay. At the end of your game, win or lose, you're going to get experience. If you win, you get more experience than if you lose, but you'll get experience either way. Get enough experience and you'll level up. And when you level up, you'll get choices. You get to customize your character. And this is going to affect your characters for every game. So basically, when you're buying cards during a game, those are just for that game when you're buying cards from the market. And then you'll reset for the next game. But when you level up, you're changing your character. You could, for example, here, I could permanently increase my character's starting health. I could improve my fireball, or I could improve my channel. So when you have your skills and abilities, so for example, if I was to choose to improve my fireball, you have this entire skill tree. So you start out at the top with the regular, at the top of that pyramid is your starting fireball. That's the one that does the 4 damage to each of your opponents. And then each of your opponent's champions and your opponent themselves. And then you have the 2 choices down from that. So the first time you upgrade your fireball, you can pick between those 2 and you can click on them and see what each of them does. Here we're looking at the scorching fireball, which basically just increases the damage of the fireball. But the other one is the rolling fireball, which it can affect, believe it or not, affects champions in their hand as well. So basically, you get various effects that you can choose from, and this will permanently improve that starting ability. Or you may choose to improve, instead you may choose to improve your channeling ability. So the wizard has the ability to spend 2 gold to draw a card and lose a health. But if you wanted, you could do the choose deep channel with your upgrade. This one lets you look at the top 2 cards of your deck, draw one of them, put the other one back on top. So basically, you're getting to look a little deeper when you channel. Or you could have chosen, I believe it's Serene Channel on the other side. That one is the channel where you draw a card, but you're not losing health when you do it. And then there are further upgrades from there. And the upgrade that you choose, that will allow you have to continue down the branch of that tree. So like on the bottom of the pyramid, you see the 3 options there. If you chose the option on the left, the deep channel, you could have options to the final stage on the left or in the center, but you couldn't get to the one to the right because you chose that side path. So you really get to customize your character over time. So by the time you get your wizard up to, like, say, the 9th level, your 9th level wizard is going to be very different from the 9th level wizard your friend builds. So that sort of long game where you're building your character up over time is super fun, super addictive, and you can have multiple characters going. So basically, you can create new characters. When you start a game, you select from the characters that you've got. You could have characters of different classes, multiple characters of the same class, however you want to do it. And each character has its own rank. And so when you're getting matched up with games online, we look at your character and how you're doing with that particular character. So let's say you're not very good at, like, thieves, and you're trying to learn how to play them, and you lose most of your games to be a thief, but you're awesome with the wizard and the fighter, and you have wizards and fighters, and you win most of your games with those. When we pair you up, we're going to look at how you do with that individual character, that character's ranking, and we're going to pair you up based on how that character does. So you can have multiple characters, you can start new characters, or you can, if you've got a high level, say, ranger, and you really like it, but you're wondering, oh, how would it have been if I made different choices along the way? You can start up a second ranger and play them through. So that's all very, very cool stuff.